Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me as we explore one of the defining forces of our time, artificial intelligence, or AI, and examine where we stand today and where we might be headed. Let's begin with the fact that AI is no longer a niche technological curiosity. Major corporations have poured hundreds of billions of dollars into AI infrastructure in recent months. For example, the four richest companies developing AI, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Meta platforms, have spent roughly $360 billion alone in building data centers and supporting large language model training over just the past year. The Washington Post. Because of that, we're witnessing markets respond. Shares of AI-centric companies have soared, valuations have grown lofty, and the broader economy is increasingly influenced by these investments. The Nasdaq 100 and other tech-heavy indices have shown signs of vulnerability, with AI-linked stocks pulling back amid investor concerns. Wall Street Journal. Now, why does this matter? And what are the key themes we must grapple with? 1. Transformation and promise. The promise of AI is enormous. It spans from automation of routine tasks, enrichment of human capabilities, improved decision-making, new business models, and even reshaping entire industries. AI has the potential to accelerate productivity, spawn new services, disrupt old ones, and create value in sectors from healthcare to manufacturing to transport. Because companies are investing so heavily, they clearly believe this is not speculative. It is foundational. 2. Scale and speed. What sets this wave apart is the speed and scale. When a handful of companies spend hundreds of billions building the hardware, the software, the networks, the models, you're no longer talking incremental change, you're talking infrastructural change. That magnitude means the stakes are raised. Returns must match expectation, right? But they don't always do so quickly. 3. Risk, valuation, and potential bubble. Here is where caution enters. With such rapid investment and soaring valuations in AI-linked stocks, many analysts are asking, is this a bubble? Worse, what happens if many of these investments don't pay off as expected? The concern is that valuations have outpaced realizations. Some companies are making huge bets now, with the expectation that returns will come later. But if the later doesn't come, or is delayed, investor patience may run out. The stock market jitters around AI valuations reflect exactly that. The Guardian. One example. Some AI hardware firms and infrastructure developers have seen sharp pullbacks, indicating that while the narrative is strong, the underlying economics are being questioned. Wall Street Journal. 4. Economic, social, and systemic implications. AI is not just about code and chips, it's about labor markets, energy usage, data, ethics, and regulation. Consider this: building and powering massive AI data centers consumes enormous electricity. In one estimate, the announced or under construction infrastructure would use as much electricity as 44 million U.S. households. The Washington Post. In terms of work, if AI automates increasingly complex tasks, what happens to jobs? What happens to skills? If the returns to AI are concentrated among a few firms or geographies, how will that affect inequality? These aren't distant issues, they are emerging now. 5. A call for discernment and strategy. Because of all of the above, what I want you to carry away from this is, we should neither succumb to unbridled hype nor dismiss the opportunity out of fear. Rather, we should adopt a balanced view. AI has genuine potential, but we must distinguish between what is real today and what is promise for tomorrow, between companies with credible models and ones chasing yesterday's narrative. For business leaders, ask whether your AI investment has a clear path to value and whether you understand the execution risk. For investors, ask whether valuations reflect realistic earnings or mostly hope. For policymakers, ask whether infrastructure, labor markets, energy grids, and governance are keeping up with these rapid changes. For individuals, ask how your skills, your career, your life might be influenced by the AI wave, and plan accordingly. In conclusion, AI stands at the crossroads of extraordinary promise and acute risk. The scale of investment and the speed of change are unprecedented. That means there is opportunity, but also responsibility. The narrative of AI will change everything is powerful. But narratives alone do not guarantee returns, do not guarantee equitable outcomes, and do not guarantee stability. As we move forward, the question we should ask isn't just what can AI do, but how will we make AI meaningful, sustainable, and beneficial. Because the technology itself is a tool, but the value lies in how we use it, who benefits from it, and what we build around it. Thank you for listening.